Board of the City of Connersville is now in session. I'll go ahead and try and do the roll call.
So we're gonna, since we're doing this meeting virtually, we're gonna go ahead and do roll call, and then the laptop here is for people to email in that they are present or absent. And I know there's a little bit of a delay between the email happening and what you're seeing on TV right now, so if it's a little goofy, that's why we're just waiting to establish quorum before we get started. So, Scott Kiefaber,
Here.
Jeff Cooley. Just wait on Jeff to email us.
I thought I saw it. He said he'd be on.
We have to refresh.
You can do that or post it if you like. So, folks out there watching, you're going to have to bear with us a little bit.
See, it says it updated. It hasn't updated since. Justin, do you know how to refresh the iPad? Because Jeff says he's present. Because see, it says updated at 10 till 1. How do I refresh?
Yeah, just
Oh, over
pull down on
there.
that.
Sorry. I was doing it on the
No,
wrong
there.
side.
Yeah, I got a text that's saying,
We can just take them over text, I
yeah, I was
think.
going to say, can't we just do that?
I guess, I mean,
Text would be a lot faster.
If you're a board member, go ahead and email that address that you're here, and otherwise just text me and we'll keep moving. Sharon McQueen. Hey, there's Sharon. Vane, Lashua, and Ann Kirshner, you can go ahead and text to. I know Harold won't be here tonight. Vane or Ann?
We need 4, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And have a school board meeting tonight?
I don't think so. Oh, here's Ann. Okay. That gives us a quorum. That's 4. The email isn't working quite like we expected, board members. So if you want to text in any comments or questions, we'll just have to do it that way. Justin is taking a look at the laptop, so we'll just keep moving along, and
So that's Jeff, Sharon,
Looks like-
and
Vane might be here as well, so.
Okay, good. All right, that moves us on to the reading of the minutes from the February meeting. Any additions or corrections for anybody out there that would want to add? I think Sharon had emailed,
Yeah, Sharon had one correction.
had to do with the Fayette County Historic Committee.
Yeah, the correct name was the Historic Preservation Committee.
Historic Preservation Committee. Okay. Any others?
I haven't seen any. We probably have to say aye to pass the minutes.
Yeah. Okay, if there are other,
Oh, Sharon makes a motion. We accept the minutes as corrected.
need a second?
Oh, there's Vane. Hi, Vane.
Yeah.
Oh, and lost the TV signal. This is the most fun meeting we've ever had. We just need a second on the minutes.
Yep.
So, can you make a second, Mr. President? I don't know.
I don't know. I will if we need
Can
to.
Jeff or Vane second? Okay, we got a
There's Jeff.
second. There we
Okay.
go.
All,
Yay.
all in favor, say aye.
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 Pass.
Pass. Okay, that means we can move on to our new business. We're going to address the facility use for public emergency.
Yeah, we received this request from the health department. You should have all received this in your packets. It's a memorandum of understanding that in the case of an emergency that they could use the Miller building as a site to treat people should we need extra space. So we're going to need a motion and a second on that as well.
This is a pretty standard agreement, isn't it? It's been,
Yes, and I think the Board of Works actually has already okayed this as well, and the mayor's okayed it. We just need the park board to okay it as well.
okay. Yeah, so we need a motion. Sharon's got a motion. Need a second, please? And got Jeff as a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Oh, there you guys are.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
I think we lost Anne.
Okay, got a second. Okay, looks like we've got a couple of ayes. Good. You still have Ann there?
I think we lost Anne. I think she lost her TV connection.
She'll have to watch on YouTube.
Oh.
The TV
okay.
connection's not working right
Oh, the TV. And if you happen to be on YouTube, you'll have to change over to YouTube. Oh, so nobody can see us on TV? Just
now. No,
YouTube?
all in YouTube right
Okay. Okay. That's alright.
Okay,
Keep moving.
so
I think we can. We have
Yeah.
a first and a second.
we have a first and a second, and I asked for all in favor. Jeff and Sharon both agreed. All opposed? Like sign. So at this point, let's move on to Earth Day on the 22nd.
Well, that's
So
actually
questions
something Vane wanted to discuss.
Okay?
Vane, if you can still see us or hear us.
Yes.
just let us know. The email is working. If you want to let us know what you wanted to talk about with that, or we can just hold it for I guess it'll be over by the April meeting.
Mm-hmm. Well, the other thing is anything gonna happen?
Yeah, we probably can't have any kind of event or anything,
I
so.
say at this point in time with everything, they're not even sure when things are gonna truly open back up. They're hoping in 2 weeks, correct?
Yeah,
But at that point, we don't know. Everything's up in the air, from what I
So-
understand.
we'll probably have to skip that one for now.
Yeah, have to table it. And maybe, well, like you said, the next meeting will be after that, so
We can plan for
next
a
year.
post-Earth Day event,
Yeah,
or next year.
or next year. All right.
This is just how crazy life is right now.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. So at this point, with that being the way it is and with the state of the city and everything that's going on in the country, that needs to be tabled for right now. So we'll move on to the superintendent's report at this stage. You can make it brief.
Yeah, our February revenue was $8,705. Our expenditures were $43,446.04. I just wanted to really quickly bring anybody that's watching up to date on where the park is. If you don't already, please follow us on Facebook. We do try to post as much information as we can on there to keep everybody up to date. I was told today that we do still have some old dates circulating in the paper and maybe on TV3. We will get those taken down because just to not cause any additional confusion. Where we are right now is we are closed to the public until May 1st. That is as of today. Whatever changes come after today, we will have to adjust to those. So any events that had been scheduled, we have canceled. We have issued refunds to people that wanted a refund and tried to reschedule as many events as we could. We have had to cancel spring break day camp. We have had to cancel spring soccer. We're just trying to roll with everything that's being thrown at everybody. So
Did you cancel spring soccer then? Or
for the April time frame, we're going to try to push soccer back
okay,
to June and July. We have 336 kids signed up.
yeah,
It's one of our biggest sports, so we
Okay.
really hate to not have it. Baseball was supposed to be opening day on May the 2nd.
right.
So that, I mean, for all practical purposes, May 2nd probably isn't going to hold. We're just hoping to keep pushing things into the summer as best we can to keep things open.
Are you extending the sign-ups then for like baseball and things like that?
So baseball signups we are now taking through April 10th because we're still working off of that May 2nd deadline for opening day. But when that deadline gets moved, we will also move baseball to allow people more time to sign up. So we are just trying to keep pace with
Right.
the news.
I understand.
And it's really hard to do, and I understand people are frustrated because we keep changing these days, and but we are really just trying to respond as best we can. So that's kind of where the park is right now. We are still coming to work. Nobody's being laid off.
Well, with the stay-at-home order, could that change?
Well, we are trying, the office staff is working from home as much as we can. The maintenance crew obviously can't work from
Right.
home. So we are just continuing with projects.
Okay.
We're gonna have to start mowing here pretty soon, so.
Yeah, grass is getting green again.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we are.
Okay, anybody out there have any questions on the superintendent's report then?
Yeah, this won't stay on. I think Anne,
Should we get back into it?
Anne can't see the meeting. Vane had a question. Second Street Park meeting. Where Second Street is right now from the last update is we have the 6 designs from the architectural students. I am to convene a task force to look at those 6 designs and pick out the elements that we like the best. What I would like to do then is, you know, when we have that done, I've met so many people in the playground industry to get maybe some prices on things and see where we are as far as how much more money we're going to need
Okay,
to build Second Street.
okay.
And my report's already approved.
Yes, I just seen that, we've got
We're good.
a motion to approve, and we've got a second, so all those in favor of superintendent's report, say aye. And we will accept it. Okay. All right, even with the delay, I think everybody's on the same page to a certain extent. Get back to the old business then at hand.
The work list.
Yeah.
That should also have been included in your packet. Oh, I see something I wanted to talk to you about. Or
Sharon's
oh,
on.
that's our revenue. I
Okay.
included my my monthly report that goes to City Council and the Board of Works, and then I also included the tasks that were completed from the last board meeting to this board meeting.
Okay, great.
I thought that might just be more, you know,
That really helps though.
a
Helps
better
us.
list of what's been completed in
Right.
between. Pete and Steve had been training quite a bit for their CDL tests. Unfortunately, we found out the day before Steve was supposed to go that there was some trouble with the vehicle and we were not able to make the test. And so that has also now been postponed.
Okay.
And then Randall needed to use up his vacation, so Randall was gone for 2 weeks. So I feel like we still got quite a bit of things done, even being down to 2 guys most of the time, and even with them training. And I did want to, I know this isn't technically the work list, but this is what we are thinking of for the tennis court renovation. Now we're just looking at colors here.
Right.
This isn't, we're still having all the pickleball. It's going to be tennis and pickleball. But this is the colors we were thinking, the green with the blue courts. And then adding the black windscreen on the fencing. We thought that would make it look really sharp.
I think it looks
So-
good. I think it
We looked
stands
at
out.
lots of different color combinations, and with it being right next to the Miller building, and you know, we wanted it to look.
I think
really
it'd make it
nice
look
and-
really fresh over there. I like that. So
And as far as I know, that project is still on schedule from the surfacing company.
Right.
So
shouldn't be anything hindering that, should it?
no, I mean it would just be unless that place
Yeah, they have a problem.
for
with
some
what's
reason
happening.
isn't operating like normal because of the virus, and
Okay. Yeah.
as far as I know,
Okay.
they're okay. So
On our end, everything should be in good shape then.
yeah, our next part of that project is to get the fence posts in the ground.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to be working on.
How tall is the
That's
fence on that one?
Well, that's not for sure. We have 4-foot fence on do you know where the side is that we took down?
Yes.
Be 4 foot, or maybe it's 6, I can't remember. We actually had that donated from
Okay.
Hoskins Paving. He
Okay.
had extra fence and he gave us fencing.
Okay.
Sorry.
They're commenting on the, I gotta,
Oh, the colors, yeah. I think they will look nice. I can't honestly remember if it's 4 foot fence or 5 foot fence or,
okay.
but we do have the fencing to replace, the side that we had to take down for the paving, which it needed to come down anyway. It was the worst side. And then we'll have, dividing fences. So
Okay.
in between, the pickleball courts, so they don't have to chase their ball everywhere.
Good.
And then in between the tennis and the pickleball, we'll have another fence.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there's quite a few posts to put in, but hopefully the weather will get nicer and we'll.
It sounds like that's all in order then. So, very good. Okay. Anybody have any other questions on the work list then?
Oh, here we go.
Time is River's Edge meeting on Fridays.
Oh, that is when I go out and walk through with Alston Nesbitt. We do Friday mornings because we are getting so close to being done. We're doing some more nitpicky walkthroughs. And I was out there on Friday and everything's looking really good. They're working on finishing up the playground. And then Steve Hudson was out working on the wiring. So they're wiring in the concession stand. The amphitheater is complete. It just needs the wiring connected to the back.
Okay.
And Alston said he's still thinking just a couple more weeks and they'll be done.
Awesome.
So then we have to figure out parking lots and seed and
Okay.
some more finishing
And,
type things.
and what time is the next meeting? Oh, what time are you meeting?
I meet Alston every Friday morning, usually at 9. I would not recommend driving your personal car out there right now, Vane, if you're thinking about it.
It is a muddy mess back there, yes.
It is terrible.
It is awful. I had my truck back there a week or so ago. It is, yeah.
Yeah,
You need a
it's-
truck.
Yeah, unless you have a truck, Vane.
So, okay, everybody, I guess, need a motion to accept the work list? Or do I?
I don't think we need a motion
I don't think we
on
need that one. Never mind. All right, then we'll move on. If nobody has any other questions on that, we'll move on to miscellaneous business. I don't think we have anything on that, do we? Do
I
you?
don't have anything else.
Okay, unless anybody out there does.
I'm not hearing from anybody.
Not either. All right, we'll address it if you send something through. We'll move on to claims. I didn't see anything in here that brought my attention to question anything. So at this point, from looking at claims, if anybody's got a question, please let me know. If not, I need a motion to accept claims. All right, Jeff's on it.
Just need a second. There we go.
All right, got a A motion and a second. All those in favor? Say aye.
Right. And I don't know how we're supposed to do public forum.
And then do I guess we just have to say we can't do public forum.
Hey, John, what's the procedure for public forum? Do we just,
Just
You
have to
can
skip it.
email it in.
Okay.
Public
Oh.
meetings at connersvillein.gov.
oh, so that was advertised, that email address? Oh,
So,
okay.
and you can do it right now, and they should be able to email that in.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
Those of you out there that are watching have any issues with or questions on the public forum section, go ahead and email your questions in. We'll give a few minutes to address those. Everybody is in favor on claims. Motion passed. Claims are good.
It's public meetings at connersvillein.gov.
Okay, we'll give everybody a few minutes if anybody has any questions or concerns to bring to us.
I didn't get a response from Bain unless you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the world of live TV, huh? I'm much more of a face for radio.
Well, I'm not seeing anything, so
Okay,
we just need to,
need a motion and a second to adjourn?
we did it. We made it. Virtual reality.
Yeah, I got a motion that we adjourn. Need a second, please? And second.
Great.
Bain. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And there's Sharon.
Oh, Anne can see us again.
She's getting into the end.
All right.
All right, motion passes. Meeting is adjourned.